Greetings, guys. DFG here again. Hey, guys. This is the last commentary that I have in regards to the Bolton John uh, situation in terms of, the way his family conducted themselves, the judge conducted herself, the bailiff conducted herself. And once I share this, I have nothing else to say about it unless some how you say breaking news that's so important that I would have to be an idiot not to have some thoughts and just really bring it to my family and friends here. All right. But that being said, I want to revisit this forgiveness mentality again. Uh, because I've heard different people say, and so have you, that it was a very courageous thing to do, for them to be forgiving of Amber Guyger, and it's the right thing to do, and it's the Christian thing to do, and that's what Jesus would have done, and you step back and for someone like myself, and I use the word Jesus because I know that's what the heathens, that's their word. If you're not a heathen, but his name is Yeshua, okay? So just so you know. But if you're calling him Jesus, I'm not judging you. And I'm talking about maybe I ought to be clear, the white Jesus people, okay? But anyway, they are attributing this behavior to being, what would, Jesus do? Because I'm going through the book, right? And I'm looking, and I did some research, by the way. I wanted to see who was forgiving anybody. And I went and I looked and I went all the way back. I didn't hear, Adam asking Yahuwah to forgive Cain. I didn't see anything where Esau or Jacob was asking, Isaac to forgive him for the little skullduggery he did to get the birthright from Esau. Even with Joseph, when Joseph's brothers came to him seeking forgiveness, Joseph said, look, you did it for evil, but Yahweh did it for good. Therefore, I'm not going to hold it to your charge because I see what was the purpose and the intention behind this. Because it's just like the dream I told you guys 17 years ago that, I was one day going to be over you guys, but you took it the wrong way. Yahweh was just revealing to me that I was going to be the salvation for my family 17 years later. Okay? So even in that instance, Joseph wasn't doing any forgiving. Now let's bring it all the way back. By the way, the scripture says, vengeance is mine, I shall repay, says the Lord Elohim. So it sounds like to me, Elohim is a vengeful, creator. Vengeance is mine, I shall repay. That doesn't sound like forgiveness to me. You follow me? That does not sound like forgiveness. But let's go back to Jesus, okay? Using your terminology, some of you guys, Yeshua. This. Wow. Whew, boy, I'm not going to say that. I can say it, but there's no need to say it, so that's not like me. I'd rather just say it. But you Christians who really think that Yahweh was asking you, or Yeshua was asking you to demonstrate his behavior by showing forgiveness. Let me read something to you. And I want you to listen real carefully, okay? Because I know where you got this from. You got this from the cross. Because even when, or at the crucifixion, or the murdering of him, say it the right way. Because even when they wanted to stone the harlot, if you remember, Yeshua didn't tell them that they couldn't get revenge on the harlot or they needed to forgive the harlot. He just simply told them, let him that does not have any sin cast the first stone. That's not forgiveness. That's just simply saying it ain't an eye for an eye unless it's an eye for an eye. In other words, if we killing today, we killing everybody. If we killing sinners today, all sinners are getting killed. That's what he meant. Let him who is without sin cast the first stone. That's what he meant. That was not about forgiveness. That was just simply saying, if we're killing today, we've got a lot of killing to do. And when those men had a chance to step back and say, oh, wait a minute, I remember sleeping with this whole too, so wouldn't that make me a whole month? So they all were gone. But I digress. Let's come on right back to the meat, to the lean meat. Yeshua. in our book, all right, Luke chapter 23, verse 34. Let's find out exactly how this whole thing went down. What would Yeshua or Jesus do? Then said Jesus, for the sake of those who don't, just to make sure everybody understand, even though this book would have said Yahuwah, gotta say it, Yeshua, I'm sorry. Then said Jesus, Father, forgive them. Father, forgive them. But there was a reason for that forgiveness. For they know not what they do. For they know not what they do. When someone has done something ignorantly, unbeknownst, and they come and they seek forgiveness, that's the example that Yeshua was setting on the day of his murder. He said, because they don't know what they're doing. But if I'm doing something to you intentionally, then there is no cause, no reason of any sane and logical person to be talking about, I forgive you. If you do, you're just a damn fool. And please, well, if you're using that saying that's what the Bible is telling you, you're a damn fool. Let me say it the right way. You can forgive anybody you want to forgive, I'm sorry. But trying to make it out to be something that has something to do with the behavior or the ways of Yeshua, no way. No way. You need to go read the book of Revelation if you want to find out what Yeshua is going to do, what his mindset and what his attitude is. Okay? That if you really want to know what would Jesus do, go read Revelation. That he is the author. John is the author, but John is the scribe. Yeshua is the author of Revelation. John is just writing down what Yeshua told him. You don't believe me? Why not? Since we got the book out anyway. Revelation chapter 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show his servants which things must surely come to pass, and he sent and signified to his angel unto his servant John. So everything in Revelation, the blood, the fire, the mark of the beast, the massive wars, the killing, the diseases, the famine, all those things, that's what Jesus was going to do. That's what Jesus would do, by the way. So when you start talking this forgiveness, foolishness, and to some of you Christians, this is probably the best Bible study you've had in a long time. So this mindset about forgiving your enemies, forgiving people who have did all kind of violence towards you and towards your loved ones, there is no scripture telling you that. You're not getting any brownie points for that. All you're going to get is how what Yeshua said, you're strain on a gnat and you swallow a camel. He's looking at the things you should be having some forgiveness for. That's what you don't do. The things you should forgive, you don't do that. You got it backwards. You got it twisted. At the end of the day, there was no need for all that those charades. And now you hear them every channel you turn on the television, they showing, this boy hugged up on this woman like they're slow dancing. I mean, I don't know if you know the way he's grabbing onto her damn body. I would have thought that was his woman had I not known it was a courtroom. Judge and over there giving her the Bible and I pray for you. Here's my number if you ever need me. And then you got the bailiffs over there combing her hair and fixing her up nice and cute. All this lying under the guise of this is what true believers do. We're setting the example for. You're not setting an example for any damn body because nobody told you that was the example that you were supposed to be setting. You made that shit up on your own. One more time. You made that shit up on your own. That is not scripture. If I don't know what I'm doing and you forgive me because I did something and I didn't know I was doing, I bumped into you. I wasn't looking and I knocked you down or pushed you over. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know something belonged to you and I grabbed it accidentally, whatever. Didn't know what I was doing. That is what you forgive me for. But if I walk into your house and point a gun at you because you're in my house and I shoot you down, that is nothing that is to be forgiven. I'm conscious of what I'm doing. I intended to murder you, as she said. It was my intention to murder him. That is not the same as, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Are you serious? These police officers know exactly what the hell they're doing. They were looking for that opportunity. She was looking for the opportunity to kill a black person, male, probably in particular, probably by preference. I mean, if you go back and read her racist post, obviously she was talking about she's a racist and that, she got on all black. She, don't show you don't have to kill somebody today. Her boyfriend, as you know, killed a black man. Her boyfriend who was married to someone, I don't know, what is that? Jody, I don't know who was, I guess she was Jody or somebody was Jody, whatever the hell that, you know what I mean. Her hookup with the man got a wife and family, she's sleeping with him. That's the woman they forgiving and hugging on. Oh, as well as a first degree murderer, someone who just got convicted for murder, they over there talking, hugging on and forgiving her. And then trying to say it's about Christianity. That's a lie. I am not a Christian, but I'll speak up for the Christian. I used to be one. That's a flat out lie that has nothing to do with Christianity. But then again, maybe it does. But it has nothing to do with Yeshua. I can assure you that. Yeshua told Peter, hey, look, you're going to have to sell your coat and your shoes and whatever else you have and get a gun sooner or later, Peter. But right now, I got this. This is that now he was talking about. And again, if you want to know the behavior of Yeshua, you got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John all pretty much telling you the same thing. All about why he came. Why did Yeshua come? To save the lost. Came to the lost tribe of Israel. To save those, the Israelites, those who were lost. Those lost tribes. He was trying to bring them back in. Again, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Revelations is when he's returning. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, he came. Revelation is when he's going to return. And when he returns, then you're going to really be able to see him in his full nature. The wrath of Elohim. The same wrath that you hear in my voice, you should hear in every righteous man or woman's voice when injustice is going on. That wrath. Again, you love him? Then all you guys, you can quote all these Matthew, Mark, you tell you all about what you, then go to Revelations. I just read to you. That's Yeshua is talking in Revelation. He's got 22 chapters in Revelations to tell you what time you're living in right now and what you can expect. Go read it. You should read it. You're supposed to be a Christian. You should have read it already. And then you'll find out what's expected and what's to come. But this other forgiveness foolishness, that's a sham. It's an insult to our people. And people, we need to wake up. And again, I saw this one of these two of the jurors, gay white guy and this black girl, hair down to behind, looked like, well, anyway, I couldn't see giving her no 10 years. I couldn't see her giving her no 28 years. She was remorse. She was crying. If your ass was going to jail for 99 years, you'd be remorse too and crying. You'd do any goddamn thing to get out of that, as Amber Guyger did. Because the last thing I want to say with this, I want you to think about something. I'm giving you a lot. But I want you to think about something. Do you think if Amber Guyger was found not guilty, that she would have got up and went over there and hugged Bolton John's mom? You think she went over there and hugged his father and said, I think I'd like for us to be friends? You think she went over there and hugged his brother and said, you're a wonderful person and I just feel like you're just so special? You think that's what she would have did? Or do you think she would have hugged her damn defense attorneys, grabbed her pocketbook, grabbed with the rest of police buddies and a bunch of other family bigots of hers, and she would have hit that damn door? And that would have been the last you seen or heard of Amber Guyger. That's the kind of forgiveness you would have gotten from her. No, I don't know that, but I bet money I'm right on that one. Time to wake up. Oh, all you Christians out there, when are you going to read Revelations? Since you want to know what would Jesus do? Love you guys. Bye now.